Hey everyone, welcome back to another Throwback Thursday. So this is a kind of a funky negative space swipe that I did on a 12-inch round using kind of blues and greens. And I used way too many colors, but it actually turned out really cool. So I'm going to try to remember the colors as I lay them down. Um, and yeah, thanks for hanging with me today. This is actually one of my favorite swipes I've ever done, but it went really wrong at some point, and it just sort of worked out. So that's the fun thing about swipes is they're very forgiving. Like you can you can work past a difficult issue. Plus, a lot of people just kind of like the funkiness of them, and some of the ones that I thought were the weirdest sold the fastest. So beauty's in the eye of the beholder for sure. So anyway, I do have some videos that are not throwbacks for you that I have to edit. I did some stuff with some resin coasters that were kind of cool. I just have to have time to edit them. So, you know. So here I'm just kind of telling you what I think I'd like to do. I'm going to use the petal swiper, and my thought was to swipe and then kind of run a line through it, and that's kind of where it all fell apart for me. But yeah, I want to walk you through the colors and kind of show you what colors I was working with, and then I'll speed things up a little bit. I don't want them to make this video too long. All right, that first color is Indigo from Matisse. And my Matisse paints I get from Blick. A similar color to Indigo that's not quite as drastically expensive would be like an Indanthrine blue. Not exactly the same shade, but it's pretty close. Viola blue from Colourarte is also pretty close. This color here, I think this is Indigo from Colourarte, which is like a bling it color. And then that was a Boom Gel, Parrotfish Green, I think. Oh no, that color from Colourarte was called Fantasia. It's a primary element. So this is Parrotfish Green. I get my Boom Gels from Pixel Paint Designs, and there is a discount code for you, Mandy10 in all caps. That's also where I get my Aussie Floetrol. And then, of course, Colourarte, there's a discount code of Mandy1120. I believe the discount is 10% now, unless something has changed. So this is Fantasia. This is actually a really beautiful color. It picks up, it plays well with almost anything you put it in, which is kind of cool. The next up, I think, is Chrysocolla from Colourarte. It's a primary element color. It's a beautiful blue-green. Nope, that's not that. That is a Azure Moon, also a beautiful blue from Colourarte. You can tell I just kind of grabbed all of the blues and greens I had mixed up. I probably went a little over the top. Sorry, the next step should be Chrysocolla or Chrysocolla. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Whatever it is, it's pretty. See? Pretty. Super beautiful color. I like using this color with like some coppery, bronzy tones and like a plum type purple. It's very nice, like with the quinacridone nickel azo gold. It's really nice combo. Next up is Northern Sky from Colourarte. This is a primary, nope, this is a PrizmPour. It's kind of got a color shifty, has some violet shift to it. Beautiful color. And then next up is Eucalyptus from Colourarte. So Eucalyptus is sort of like a deep, almost foresty green, but it has some blue in it, which I particularly like because I'm not a big foresty green fan. So it has some blue in it, and it has some beautiful, you can see like almost like some interference color in it. So it's got some beautiful sparkle in it. Next up is Water Dragon, which is a PrizmPour color from Colourarte. Really beautiful, like deep, almost grayish blue. By the way, word on the street is that Colourarte is going to limit the number of PrizmPour colors they stock. So if you have considered adding them to your stash, now's the time. So this is Neptune's Gaze from Colourarte. Beautiful PrizmPour color. This is one of the first of this particular formula for the PrizmPour colors. And then we're going to, as if we don't have enough colors on here, we're going to add Mulga King Parrot Boom Gel and Mallee Ringneck Boom Gel. And we're going to use a dual cell activator, titanium white and lamp black, both Engram paint with Australian Floetrol. And then we'll swipe it. I really think this Mulga Parrot, so this color is opaque. So you have to be careful because a little goes a long way, and I have had it take over some pieces, but it's a beautiful green, and it kind of sort of matchy with the Neptune's Gaze. So you can see I didn't add that much, but you'll definitely be able to see it in the piece. So now I'm going to load my palette knife. Oh no, now I'm going to add Mallee Ringneck Blue. And then I'm going to load my palette knife, and I'm going to use that petal swiper. I got mine from Blick. I also have a link to Blick in the description box, by the way. There's a lot of stuff in the description box. This is the knife. So there's discounts for various pigments. There's, all kinds of stuff. Resin discounts. Don't hesitate to check it out. I try to put everything in every video, but obviously it can be kind of overwhelming in there. But yeah, check it out. So we're doing the black first because I ultimately want the black to be on the top because I would like the white to create some like depth of the cells. So it just kind of depends how you layer it, depends on kind of what your outcome is, or if you don't care, you just squiggle a little both on, roll with it, right? So, but when you're doing a reverse palette knife swipe, whatever color you put down first obviously is going to be on the top. So, just consider that. So you can see we're just kind of doing some squiggles. And yeah, I have so much paint on there, you can barely cover it. And you can see where it's going wrong. I don't have the steadiest hand, and I tend to be a little heavy-handed. But my plan was to go through it. And I love what's happening on the outside, and I think it's so cool to watch those cells develop. But I did not like how I went through it. I think I was too heavy-handed, and so I went deep into the pillow instead of just grazing it. So now we try to fix it. So here's where we try to make something beautiful out of something that looks a little crazy. Like right now it just looks like a crazy straight weird line, like somebody drug their finger through the paint. So then how do you make something beautiful out of it? So that's the beauty of swipes, in my opinion. Sorry about my head. Is you can potentially make something quite lovely out of something that was probably a little bit of a masterpiece. Like I already like this just by adding those little scalloped edges where it was very straight and weird. Now, looking at this, I love the composition on the left side where we've got the flow and all of those nice little cells. On the right side, I can tell that those cells are going to get really big and obnoxious when we spin this out. So if I was going to tilt anything, or if I was going to position my canvas on my spinner in a way to aim for some of it to go off, I would prefer it to go off the side where the cells are larger. I didn't really rig it too much. I just went with it. But you can see, I think it actually turns out quite lovely. I like the movement in it. kind of looks like I did that on purpose. I did not intend for that to look like that. Sorry, it's jiggling a lot because it's sped up so much. But then, I end up really liking it, right? So you never know. I end up thinking, those little scalloped edges end up looking kind of soft. So let me show you a close-up so you can kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, look at the colors. They're just so beautiful. And like I said, that King Parrot or Mulga Parrot, it's a color that is so beautiful, but it will take over. I mean, we had a lot of colors on there, and you can definitely see that one. But yeah, let me know what you think of this little Throwback Thursday swipe. I love those little ghost cells that you get in the pillow paint. But yeah, from chaos to, I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but from a chaos swipe fail to something beautiful, I would. And it ends up being one of my all-time favorite pieces. I say that about a few things, but yeah, I love the color combo. And there's something so inviting about a blues and greens color palette. It's always so calming, I guess, to look at, maybe because it reminds you of the water. But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.